What's your concept about life after death, life after death, death after life?
Life after death.
Basically,
yeah, life
I
after
make a
afterlife.
death after life.
Well, afterlife, right? Death after life after. Yeah, one of those things. Pretty funny though, cause like, so you spent some time with me, and just like everyone else, like everyone says, I have a very open and Western-minded way of thinking, like, or at least more Western than an typical Asian mentality.
How you connect this? How you compare this?
Well, first of all, language, I guess. I don't know. I suck at my fucking native language.
Dialect?
You
mean
know?
dialect also?
Yeah, my dialect, which is, Mandarin, Cantonese.
No, your dialect is American. You speak like American.
I mean, my accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, accent's pretty American-ish, but my language is, my native languages and whatnot. Like, I struggle with it. And then, I'm basically just a lot. I'm not really Asian cultured in terms of like mannerisms and the way of life and the way of thinking and whatnot. But at the same time, I still strongly believe in the afterlife. Like I do believe that there is an heaven and hell, and I'll be going to the Chinese heaven or hell.
Yeah.
As a kid, as a Chinese Singaporean kid growing up, we're taught by grandmothers that there's something called the 7 layers of hell. Or 12. I don't know how many layers, but
12, yeah.
The 12 layers of hell? The 12. No, Jesus, fuck, you know more than me. You know more than me. You're more chinky than me. Gee. All right.
Yeah, 12.
12 layers of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 12 layers of hell, and if you're a good person, you go to heaven and all that kind of stuff. So it's weird because I kind of believe in it. But at the same time, it's pretty contradicting because I'm not really Asian cultured or Chinese cultured, but in terms to answer your question about my concept, my thoughts on afterlife is I do believe in life after death. Like I do really think that there's a hell and there's a heaven, and the reason why I believe in it is because if there's life, there's death, and if there's death, there's life, and if there's life, there's pain. And if there's death, there's pain. So, where's all that life, death, and pain going to go when that physical aspect of the human being is gone? Or physical aspect of a living thing is gone? So that's why I just believe that there's something. I don't know. It could be gay heaven or gay hell. I don't know, but it's something.
And where's the concept about we living on the simulation? Did you hear about this one?
No, tell me more.
So basically, it's understanding like our life. It's a 0-1 matrix, right? And then and the science, like proving this on many different levels. Even finding the code on the protons, on the atoms and everything, like the quark, like they found the basically code. Like 0-1, like seem like 0-1 code, like 0-1-0-1-0, right?
Yeah.
So it's also show like we living on the basically AI, which create the ourself on the concept, because basically if you just how we experience life, we have our senses, 5 senses, right? And this is just connected with our brain. So it's like our eyes not see, it's just receptors our brain see, right? So if you just connect few things like to the Neuralink, which is funny because the last time someone checked, and basically this guy is from the UFC, I think it's Bryce Mitchell,
yeah.
right? So he talked about many things about even flat earth and everything, but he checked on it was some Greece numerologic like a calculator, something like this. So if you put Neuralink to this like a calculator to the reading the number from the words, it was 666 Neuralink, the program Elon Musk, which connect brain and allowed you to basically using when you connect this, like you cannot move hands, but you think you move hand, but you move things on the system, for example, on the computer, on the game, right? So basically, like the Neuralink allowed you to, like let's say like I have a VR here. So basically, on the VR, you are inside and you think like there's everything real, right? The point is like you still have your feelings, but if you just put then then in whatever the connection to your brain, and then you take out yourself from the feelings, and then you go to the game and you think on the game is real, you have absolutely no difference between the reality and the VR. So, and it's very easy to make right now. So basically the Neuralink allowed you to go for VR. The point is like you can also cheat the time. So sometimes even on the psychedelics you can take DMT. Some guy that was on the Joe Rogan podcast, he talked about this one. Some guy smoked DMT or Shalvia, something like this, and he was on the trip I think 20 minutes, something like this, but he lived 8 months under the water, have different life, have a family, friends. 8 months. He wake up after like 20 minutes, and he like started, because he was underwater, so he lived underwater. So he started like like cannot breathe, like, so give me water, and like he drink water, and he thinking is that like he can breathe like this. So it takes him a while to come back to the reality. So the concept is like the time what we're thinking like it takes 70 years. Basically, when we connect your brain to the concept to living whole life in basically 5 seconds, it's also possible. That's why even if you sleep, Alan Watts, also a philosopher, he said like imagine yourself going to sleep, and then you can create your whole life when you sleep, like 8 years every night. And the point is also like imagine every night you wake up, so you can create a different story about yourself. Like, okay, this life I'll be gay, for example, right? Next,
for example,
yeah. Next life I will be like superhero. Next life I will be like dictator, like whatever. And but later I'll be passing many things, and later I'll be fighting with dragons. Later I'll be soldier, like, and you're creating different personalities because you wake up, so you can make more crazy things, right? If you can make more crazy things, it's like, what's now? What's now? Like how far I can go, right?
Yeah.
How far? How deep I can go? And then basically the next step will be forget I can wake up. So basically you start life like now and like fuck. Like, do I wake up or not?
Yeah.
And you the automate program yourself, you'll not wake up.
Yeah.
So basically, we don't know if it's not the concept what we live right now as a God to create our life, like on this life, to experience the things what we experience right now, to have goals, some big fucking girlfriend, broken heart, like all the emotions. Like it's basically crazy because we can live with all kinds of emotions, and we like start from zero to hero, which for many, if you think like a here on the game, it's what we want from the person on the game. You want to start your journey, you get experience, you get the better armor, better guns, right? You get better car, whatever game play. It's always you grow, right? You have more power, you have fucking magic, everything. So it's our life is like a game. It's the same.
It is. It really is. And I'm fucking sick of it.
But sick of this because of the possibilities, or you think you have nothing to achieve more? What's your concept? Like, where's the limit? Where's your option to go further, or with the more abilities to do something in your life? Like, what's your goal right now?
Man, I used to have answers to that. Is to
so your goal to find the answer again. Because
actually, yeah, okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, and I think that's tonight.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, that's the one thing.
Yeah, I think it's just to find purpose in it, because for now it's no purpose.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably my answer to it now. It's just my goal is to find purpose again. Mm-hmm. Because as of right now, it's just kind of like I'm ready to go right here, right now. Like